Hi everyone, this is Missy from Tax 29 Warren. I'm here with Andrew Reigstad, owner of the Tax 29 Boardman, and we're in our 7th episode today of Answers with Andy. And last week we covered, if I get a call from the IRS, what should I do? And today we're actually going to cover, what if I get a letter from the IRS? What should I do? So what is your response, Andy?
It's a good question. The IRS sends out millions of letters, and I repeat, millions of letters each year. It's a very common thing for taxpayers to receive a notification from the IRS. It's the primary way they communicate with taxpayers is by letter. If you're not sure if it's legitimate or not, if you're not sure it's really from the IRS or state of Ohio or state of Pennsylvania or the city, municipality that you're living in, bring it into our office. We'll check it out and we'll be able to tell for sure. Many of the reasons people receive these letters is they forgot a form to include a W-2, they forgot to include investment income on their tax return. The IRS, they have access to that information. They're saying, hey, you forgot to put this on the return. So one of the questions we get, should I just pay the bill? Should I just pay what the IRS says that I owe? Not necessarily. You should bring it in. We'll check it over. We had a customer in today. They received a letter from the IRS for a return we didn't do, but a return they did. They brought it in, and it turns out the IRS was saying they owed $2,500. We did the actual math, we did the return, and they didn't owe anything when it was all said and done. The IRS just needs some more information to explain what was going on.
Gotcha, thanks. So yeah, don't send a check right away, have it checked out. Maybe their adjustment could be in error because the IRS in the past has been wrong sometimes.
That is, yeah. Usually they have good information. Usually they are correct on those things, but we need to look at all the factors, look at everything. They don't have access to all information, and sometimes we need to fill things in for the IRS.
Cool.
You don't want to just let it go, though.
Yeah.
If you just let it go and don't do anything, they will assume that they are correct, and they will assess the bill. If you don't pay the bill, if you do actually owe the money, they could start making your life miserable.
Okay. Also, one other thing was Obamacare. Do people often get letters from that too?
Yeah, a lot of times, especially in the last few years, it's something many taxpayers have forgotten to include on their tax return. They'll come in, they'll bring their W-2s, they'll bring their forms. We asked, do you have health insurance? Yes. Did you have Obamacare? No, they don't really mention that, and they forget they actually had it through the marketplace, is the terminology. Did you have it through the government marketplace? And if you did, whether it helps you or hurts you, you have to include that information on the tax return. And we had dozens of customers that forgot to include that information on their return. They received a letter from the IRS, and we had to give some more information. Some of them got more refund back. Some of them had to pay some of it back. It all depended on how that subsidy was calculated.
Gotcha. So pretty complex. So.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, Andy. We have a viewer here who asked, what if I get a letter that I owe, should I pay? We just covered that. Not necessarily, but you don't want to let it sit underneath your feet very long. Come in, have us check it out, and we'll be able to take care of that and see if it's actually true that you owe and should pay it. So, all right, there you have it. That's Answers with Andy, episode 7. And next week we'll have another question we'll answer. If you have any questions, I want to remind you again, please feel free to just email us a question or put it in the comment lines, and we'll cover it next week. Until then, have a great day. Signing off. Bye.